Alright folks, let's cut the fluff. Camping tents can make you a wilderness rock star or a soggy burrito flapping in the rain faster than you can yell, "Where's my bug spray?" I've nabbed the top 10 tents to keep you dry, comfy, and maybe even smug around the campfire. Solo or with the whole crew, there's a pick for you. Links are below, grab one and save your pride. Let's roll before I camp out on my couch instead. Starting strong, we've got the Coleman Sundome, sized for 2 to 6 people. This tent's like your camping BFF, simple, trusty, and won't leave your bank account weeping in a corner. It sets up in about 10 minutes, which is clutch if you'd rather devour marshmallows than play pole roulette. The WeatherTech system shuts out water with welded floors and a rainfly, and those big windows let you stargaze without unzipping your cocoon. It's got room for a small gang, with a peak height that lets you stand unless you're secretly a skyscraper. Beginners and weekend warriors will love how it forgives your shaky staking skills. Plus, it's so affordable you can still grab extra snacks. People online say it keeps kicking through tons of trips, though some mention it might sway in howling winds, worth noting if you're not chasing storms. Next, if you're strapped for cash but need space, the Amazon Basics AMZ9070 for 6 people swoops in. This is the tent you grab when you want to camp without selling your soul to the gear gods. It's waterproof with a rainfly and sealed seams, plus mesh panels to stop bugs from turning your trip into a horror flick. Setup's quick and painless, and it packs into a carry bag when you're done pretending you're the next big outdoor vlogger. It's great for families or groups who want decent bang for their buck without any fancy bells or whistles, just pure, honest function. Ideal for a laid-back weekend when the weather's not out to ruin your vibes. And it's sturdy enough to handle a little roughhousing from the kids or that one friend who thinks they're a pro wrestler. For the lightweight lovers, the Nature Hike Cloud Up 2 for 2 people is a backpacker's dream come true. Weighing under 4 pounds, it packs down smaller than your trail mix stash and sets up fast with aluminum poles that won't snap under pressure. It's got a waterproof coating and taped seams to shrug off rain like a champ. And the double-layer design keeps condensation from turning your tent into a steamy jungle. Solo hikers or cuddly couples will adore it for 3-season treks through forests or up mountains. People online swear it's a game changer for long hauls where every ounce feels like a brick, though it's tight inside. So if you're the type who needs to do yoga stretches at night, you might want to browse on. Switching to family mode, the Coleman Evanston for 6 to 8 people is like the SUV of tents. Big, practical, and ready for the chaos of kids or rowdy friends. It's got a screened porch for bug-free chilling, while the little ones turn the main area into a mud art gallery. Fits 2 queen air beds no problem, sets up in 15 minutes, and comes with a rainfly to keep the wet stuff where it belongs, outside. The 6-foot center height means you can stand without turning into a hunchback, which is a blessing after a day of hiking or chasing toddlers. It's a total win for family trips or group outings where space is non-negotiable. This one's my personal pick. I've camped in it myself, and it stood strong through a rainy night with no leaks, keeping me dry while the storm raged on. Packing it back up was like wrestling a grizzly into a gym bag, but for that kind of comfort and reliability, I do it every time. For the minimalist crew, the Nightcat backpacking tent for 1 to 2 people is a sleek little gem. At just over 2 pounds, it's a featherweight that sets up fast with a single-layer design that's all about efficiency. It's waterproof, windproof, and built for hikers or scouts who pack light and move quick. Solo adventurers or super tight duos will love how easy it is to sling over a shoulder, though don't expect a mansion. It's cozy as heck. Online chatter says it's tougher than you'd guess for the price, with some folks amazed it didn't crumple under rough conditions, though a few warn it might not hold up in a torrential downpour, so maybe don't test it during monsoon season unless you're feeling extra brave. If you're rolling with the whole posse, the Campro CP for 8 people is like a portable palace you'd actually want to live in. It's got space for 2 rooms with a divider for when you need to separate the snorers from the sane, 5 mesh windows for airflow so it doesn't turn into a sweat lodge, and a rainfly to keep the elements at bay. The 6-foot height saves you from crouching like a goblin, and it sets up easy with a carry bag included for when you're ready to bail. Families or festival squads will love the roominess and the chance to spread out gear or play a round of cards when the weather turns. People online say it stays dry even in wild storms that'd send lesser tents packing, though some suggest upgrading the stakes if you're expecting gnarly winds. Better safe than watching your tent take flight like a kite. Then there's the 4-sat camping tent for 2 to 4 people, a solid middle ground pick that's hard to beat. It's lightweight, waterproof, and windproof, with aluminum poles that snap together fast so you're not stuck fiddling while the sun sets. The double-layer build fights condensation like a pro, and mesh vents keep it breezy so you're not waking up in a sauna. It's awesome for small groups or couples who want a bit more elbow room on hikes or car camping trips, offering just enough space to stash your gear without feeling like you're in a sardine tin. Users online rave about its mix of portability and grit. One camper said it held steady on a windy mountain night without so much as a wobble. 4 people might feel a tad squished though, so pack smart if you're maxing it out. You don't want to end up spooning your buddy's backpack all night. For the setup is my nemesis crowd, the Coleman Instant Tent for 4 to 10 people is your golden ticket to looking like a pro without the hassle. This bad boy pops up in 60 seconds flat. Pre-attached poles mean you're basically unfolding it like a giant pop-up book, no swearing required. It's weatherproof with thick polyester and welded floors that laugh at puddles, and the bigger sizes can swallow multiple queen beds for a sleepover vibe. Perfect for families or anyone who'd rather crack a cold one than battle tent stakes in a losing war. People call it a lifesaver for lazy campers who still want to impress, but it's a hefty beast to carry, so save it for car camping unless you've got biceps of steel and a grudge against backpacking. If you're a hardcore trekker, the Saliwa Light Trek 2 for 2 people brings some slick European toughness to the table. Built for the rough stuff, it's wind-resistant, waterproof, and rock-solid, with a geodesic design that can take a beating from the elements. At about 4 pounds, it's light enough for alpine missions and sets up quick so you're not fumbling in the dark on a cliffside. Backcountry buffs or couples hitting rugged trails will love how it shrugs off bad weather like it's nothing, keeping you snug while the wind howls outside. It's on the pricier side, but you're paying for gear that's ready to tackle the wildest corners of the map. Think of it as an investment in not freezing your butt off at 10,000 feet. Last up, the Wakeman Dome for 2 people is the budget king of the lineup. Lightweight, compact, and cheaper than a decent burger, it's got a rainfly and carry bag for basic protection that won't let you down in a pinch. It's no frills like the instant noodles of tents, but it gets the job done for casual hikers or beach bums who just need a spot to crash. Beginners or broke college kids will find it a perfect entry point to camping without committing their life savings. Folks online say it's a steal for the cost, holding up fine for light use, though it's not the one to bet on in a raging storm. Save it for those sunny, breezy days when you're more about chilling than surviving. Let's wrap this up. These 10 tents span the spectrum, from solo missions to family blowouts. Newbies or chill campers, the Coleman Sundome and Wakeman Dome keep it cheap and stress-free. Backpackers, the Nature Hike Cloud Up 2, Nightcat, and Salewa Lighted Trek 2. Stay light and fierce. Big crews, the Coleman Evanston, my trusty fave, the Campro CP, and Amazon Basics AMZ 9070 deliver the space you crave. Hate setup? Coleman Instant Tents your cheat code. 4 sats of versatile middle ground. Think about your squad, your gear haul, and the weather you're facing. Still lost? Grab the Sundome to start, then level up as you go. Links are below. Snag one, hit the wild, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your camping crew. Here's to epic nights, epic bug battles, and epic tales. Catch you out there.